Hi everyone, welcome back to, what are we on, part four of working with Bobby. So Bobby's a tenor here and we're working through a whole load of vocal exercises which are going to stretch out his voice, work his voice hard and get it into great shape. This is not a warming up thing that we're doing, this is vocal exercises, and just like any exercises, quite often afterwards you feel a bit like, right, now you need to rest and give time for your body to recover from what you've done to it, build up, strengthen, and for any technical ideas that you've learned to sort of settle into you. And next time he sings, he will need to start the whole warming up process from scratch again, as he has today. But Bobby's in great shape, his voice is moving well. Let's see how we get on with the next exercise. So this one is V, R, N, 3 sounds. Can you show me how it goes, Bob? We've just been chatting about it, so he can show you how it goes. Start with a V sound.
V, R, N, E.
Good, and all these exercises we're starting with, please watch part 1, 2 and 3 before you get to this part 4 here. All these exercises, a lot of them are 3-note exercises, which is the right way to work the voice. You hear a lot of people sort of running up and down scales very early in there, and that's fine for a brief warm-up. And it's fine, certainly we'll be doing some of that later on when we've gone through all these 3-note exercises. But this is the right way to develop a voice. Right, let's carry on, Bob. V, N, E.
V, R, N, E.
Perfection. Can you describe what you feel around your body? Feels nice?
Yeah, feels nice, open but controlled at the same time around this area.
Right.
I feel it vibrating.
Yes, quite right. The tricky bit here is the vowel changes. The reason we're putting those vowel changes in is that is the challenge.
V, R, N, E.
Good. We don't want to rush it. It's a sustaining exercise.
V, R, N, E.
Excellent. Like all the exercises, we want to think sideways.
V, R, N, E.
Good. As we go down through this scale here, Bobby's a tenor, and we've moved. We're on a G there. We're moving down to the F sharp. We want to back off just slightly and make sure that we don't weight up the voice too much. So just slightly softer on this one, Bob. So more relaxed is the way to think about it.
V, R, N, E.
Good, and for this exercise now we don't need to go any lower than that. We want to jump up to the prima passaggio point and start to stretch Bobby's voice through the main area of the tenor voice that needs work, the passaggio. Here we go.
V, R, N, E.
Perfect.
V, R, N, E.
What do you feel is correct? All feel okay?
V, R, N, E.
You feel the change on the top note there?
Yeah.
Can you describe what you felt? Feel like it was freer, easier in a way?
Yeah.
Yeah, very good. Okay. Putting words in your mouth.
No,
there.
no, I just don't know how to describe. Yeah.
Yeah?
It feels.
Felt
yeah,
good.
easy.
That one. So that was the E on the top. So you may notice that if you're a tenor singing along at home. Have a go at that one. You can feel a little bit intrepid on the E flat, and then the E actually releases if everything is working just right, as it is with Bobby here.
V, R, N, E.
Very good. You responded to my sideways gesture immediately there. So remember to think sideways there. Very good.
V, R, N, E.
good. Hardest point in a tenor voice, the F sharp on the top, the secondo passaggio. Bobby's ready to have a go on this bigger vowel, on the A vowel, on the G. Shall we try? Excellent. Can you describe what you feel on that one?
More in the throat opening.
Go on, you felt that? You felt the way the G opened up there?
Yeah.
Excellent. Correct. Any problems? Feels a little bit...
Just feels, more effort,
Yeah.
like you're controlling yourself more, but at the same time trying to relax. But yeah.
Yeah, exactly. As relaxed as possible until you start to sing, and then you feel which muscles are doing the work. All the right muscles are doing the work at the moment. You feel that this tucks a little bit, and a little bit more of the effort should come from here. Okay, so up to the A flat, same exercise. You may feel the top note close and change. The A flat, we've just done the open G, but the A flat can change here. Let's see what you feel. Very good. The A flat did change, and it hits that, if you get it just right, which you did there, it hits a spot where it feels easier.
Yeah,
did you notice that?
Yeah.
Very good. And then you stay in that zone. So that, my first teacher was a teacher called Eduardo Asquez, who taught many great opera singers, Valerie Masterson, Anthony Michaels Moore, for example, Patrick Power from Australia. Lots of them, and he described that, he coined his own term for that little moment. He called it the recoilio. So recoil, where the vocal cords shorten. And anyway, you feel it, whatever we want to call it, you feel that there's a little moment in there, isn't there?
Yeah.
Okay, up one more, you feel the same thing on the top note here. Deep breath, underneath. Perfection. Last one. Go a little bit faster now. Excellent, very good. So the little changeover happens on the second note there.
Yeah.
Did you notice that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. On the air.
Yeah. When you're actually singing, there's so much to think about that you may be thinking about the support, you may be thinking about the sound, you may be thinking about trying to go sideways. That quite often a teacher will say, "Oh, did you notice this one tiny little particular thing?" And it's difficult to spot. We have our benchmark set out there, and our benchmark is to take that exercise up to a B flat to check the voice is working well, and we want to check that recoilio. As I said, that's a rather unique term coined by my first singing teacher, which not many people know and certainly isn't widely used, so perhaps ignore that term. But there's a little moment on the A flat where the arytenoids move into a position where the vocal cords shorten at the front and the sound is produced closed. Anyway, you can look that up. It's not widely known, so but you heard it there with Bobby, and you certainly hear great freedom in his voice. So if you've been singing along at home, you'll see how tough that is around the body, but it's good exercise, and you will need a rest. We're going to have a rest now for a couple of minutes and let Bobby's muscles relax, and then we'll be back with part 5 of this series of working the full tenor range, and we'll be back with part 5 for you to enjoy. So I hope you enjoyed that. Thanks, Bobby, for sharing all of these with everybody. I'm sure they appreciate it. And the next video is up here, and if you haven't subscribed already, please click subscribe on the channel. All right, see you soon.